Good morning students. Welcome to Rishikul Vidyapit online classes. Now let us continue our previous topic, quadrant system. Students, we have learned about quadrant system. This is your x-axis. This is your y-axis. This is our origin. This is first quadrant. This is second quadrant. This is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. Now, first quadrant is 0 to pi by 2, because this is your pi by 2. Second quadrant, pi by 2 to pi. Third quadrant is from pi to 3 pi by 2, and fourth quadrant is from 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. You can write down these quadrants in degrees also. This is your 0 to 90 degrees. This is your 90 degrees to 180 degrees. This is your 180 degrees to 270 degrees, and this is your 270 degrees to 360 degrees. All of you know what this phrase, after school to college, because after passing school you will go to college. Remember this phrase. This is your phrase. Now pick up first letter of each word. A, S, T, C. This is for first quadrant, this is for second, this is for third, and this is for fourth. In first quadrant, all trigonometric functions will have positive value. As for sine, in second quadrant sin x, and reciprocal of sin x is cosecant x. These two have positive value, remaining will have negative value. T for tangent x, reciprocal of tangent is cot. In third quadrant, tangent x and cot x will have positive value, remaining will have negative value. Now C for cos, and reciprocal of cos is secant. Means in fourth quadrant, cos and secant x will have positive value, remaining will have negative values. Suppose I want to find out the value of sine 300 degree. First of all, I have to check 300 degree lies in which quadrant? 300 degree lies in fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant we know very well cos and secant have positive value, therefore sine 300 degree will have negative value. What will be the exact value? This we will study here. Now see, you have to remember two things also. When 90 degrees and 270 degrees come, then you will change. Change means sine will be converted into cos, and cos will convert into sine. Tangent will convert into cot, and cot will convert into tangent. Cosecant will convert into secant, and secant will convert into cosecant. 180 degree and 360 degree comes, then you will say no change. Sine will remain sine, cos will remain cos, tangent will remain tangent. There will be no change. Now see one more thing. This line is for 90 degree, therefore 90 minus x. This is your first quadrant. 90 plus x. This is your second quadrant. Or you can write down in the form of radian also. This line is for 180 degree. 180 degree minus x. This is your second quadrant. 180 plus x. This is your third quadrant. This is for 270. 270 minus x. This is your third quadrant, and 270 plus x. This is your fourth quadrant. This line is for 360. 360 minus x, this is your first quadrant, and 360 plus x, again first quadrant, means after one complete revolution we will again reach the same quadrant. By remembering this, you can find out the value. Now I am writing the procedure. After following this procedure, you can find out the value. What is the procedure, or you can say working rule? First step is break the angle, means we will break the angle. Second, check the quadrant. Third, sign, positive or negative, and last step is change or no change. Let us take an example. Suppose I want to find out the value of sine 300 degree. How will you find out? See here. Sine 300 degree. Now see the first step. What is the first step? Break the angle. How will you break it? We can break it in two ways. 360 minus 60, that is also correct. Or you can break like this, 270 plus 30, that is also correct. Right? Now first of all, follow this. First step complete, break the angle. Second, check the quadrant. 360 minus x. You can easily check the quadrant. 360 minus x. That is your which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Now we have checked the quadrant. Second step complete. It is fourth quadrant. Now check the sign. In fourth quadrant, sign is positive or negative? In fourth quadrant, sign is negative. Therefore, negative sign will come. And this is the last step. Change or no change? In 360, I told you no change. Sign will remain sign. Therefore, your answer is minus sine 60. And you have learned the value of sine 60 degree. Sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2. In this way, you can find out the value. Now see the second method. You can break 300 degree like this also. 270 plus 30. 270 plus x. Which quadrant? You can easily check. 270 plus x. This is your fourth quadrant. Now we have checked the quadrant. Next is sign. And in fourth quadrant, sign is negative. And the last step is change or no change. 270. We will change sine into cos. This will convert into cos. Cos 30 degree. And you know the value of cos 30 degree. And we are getting the same answer. In this way, we can find out the value of trigonometric functions. Now see, one more question. Students, you have to remember the rules which I told you. Now see, suppose I want to find out the value of cos 120 degree. How will you find out? First step, break the angle. I can break like this, 180 minus 60. You can write down the step side by side. Break the angle. Second, check the quadrant. Now check the quadrant. Which quadrant? 180 minus x. Which quadrant? Second quadrant. Now you will check the sign. In second quadrant, cos is positive or negative? Negative. Next, change or no change? Change or no change? In 180 degree, I told you no change. Cos will remain cos. Cos 60 and cos 60 is 1 by 2. In this way, you can find out the value. Now students, see, when our angle is greater than 360 degree, what it means? 360 means one complete revolution. Right? Now suppose I want to find out the value of sine 1050 degree. How will we find out the value of sine 1050 degree? Procedure is, you will write down the angle in the form whole number multiple of 360 degree plus x, right? Whole number multiple of 360 degree plus x. How will you write down? Divide 1050 by 360. You will get 330. Therefore, you can write down like this: sine 2 into 360 plus 330. 2 into 360 means 2 complete revolution. This is your first revolution. This is your second revolution. 2 into 360. Suppose we are having 3 into 360. 3 into 360 means 3 complete revolution. 4 into 360 means 4 complete revolution. And after each revolution, we will again reach the same quadrant. Now there will be no impact of this one because 2 into 360 plus theta, or you can say whole number multiple of 360 plus x, that will belongs to your first quadrant. Right? Now there will be no impact of this one. That's why this will be equal to sine 330 degree. And you can easily find out the value of sine 330 degree. I told you previously. First step, break the angle. Second step, check the quadrant. Third step, sign positive or negative. And last step, change your notion. With the help of this, you can easily do. Now see one more problem. Suppose I want to find out value of cos 37 pi by 3. For our easiness, we can convert this radian into degrees. Cos 37 pi is your 180 degree. This is your 37 into 6. You can easily multiply. 6 7 is 42. 4 6 3 is 18. 18 plus 4 22. 2220 degree. We want to find out value of this one. How will we find out? Write down it in the form of whole number multiple of 360 degree plus x. Now see the divided by 360. This will go on 6. What is left? 60. You can write like this: cos 6 into 360 plus 60. 6 into 360, it means 6 complete revolution plus 60. There will be no impact of this one. This will be equal to cos 60, and we know the value of cos 60. That is your 1 by 2. In this way, you can find out the value when your angle is greater than 360 degree. Now, see one more thing. In this quadrant system, you can observe all the values are positive. Why these values are positive? Because we are moving in anti-clockwise direction. And in anti-clockwise direction, all values are positive. Suppose we change the direction. Now I am changing the direction. This direction is clockwise. Now all values will become negative. You can see here. This is your x-axis. This is your y-axis. This is your first quadrant. This is your second quadrant. This is third. This is fourth. Now I am changing the direction. I am taking the direction as clockwise. This is your pi by 2. That's why fourth quadrant will be from minus pi by 2 to 0. Or you can say minus 90 to 0. No need to remember the system in clockwise direction. Just remember only one thing. If you are moving in clockwise direction, then your angle will be negative and you have to start from fourth quadrant. We will start from which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. And in fourth quadrant we know that only cos and secant are positive. Remember these formulas. Sine minus x, cos minus x, tangent minus x, cot minus x, cosecant minus x, and secant minus x. Now you can check here, all angles are negative here, and negative angle means, I told you, negative angle means fourth quadrant, and in fourth you know that only cos and secant are positive, that's why these two will have positive value, remaining will have negative value. That's why sin minus x is minus sin x, cos minus x is plus cos x, tangent minus x is minus tangent x, cot minus x is minus cot x, cosecant minus x minus cosecant x, secant minus x is plus secant x. In cos and secant you will have only positive, because negative angle means fourth quadrant, and in fourth cos and secant are positive, remaining are negative. Now see how will you find out the value. See here. Suppose I want to find out the value of tangent minus 17 pi by 4. I want to find out the value of this one. First of all, you will apply the concept of negative. I told you tangent minus x is minus tangent x. Negative will come outside. Now you can easily find out the value of tangent 17 pi by 4 and you will get the answer. See here, tangent 17 pi is 180. 180 by 4, this is your 45. Simplify this one. 17 5 is 85, 8, 17 4 is 68, 68 plus 8, 76, 765 degree. And you can easily find out the value of tangent 765 degree. Break the angle, I told you. How will you break it? 765 divided by 360, 2, 45 is the remainder. You can write like this, 2 into 360 plus 45. Now 2 into 360 is 2 complete revolution plus 45. No impact of this one. You will get tangent 45 degree. And we know the value of tangent 45 degree, that is 1. That's why your answer is minus 1. Means in each case when your angle is negative, you will apply the formula of negative angle. See one more question. I want to find out the value of cos minus 7 pi by 6. Now you can see here, angle is negative. Negative means you will apply the formula. Cos minus x is your plus cos x. This is equal to cos 7 pi by 6. And you can easily find out the value of cos 7 pi by 6. That's all for this lecture. Thank you very much.